Oh my God!
Is that like old Metallica?
You know, it's old Metallica.
The
Seem like
three-headed monster
done
has
really,
entered the
really,
building.
really well. God damn. We'll be talking about that here in a little bit.
Well, we can talk about it now.
might
Spirit
as well.
Adrift. Well, you knew this. We talked about
Is
this.
this the new record?
Yeah, Divided by Darkness came out today.
Today.
Oh,
Today.
sweet.
Yeah. Which, by the way, as you all have figured out, we fucking have the man himself.
Yeah, we normally get like an awesome reveal, like, oh, we're not alone.
Yeah. No, it is Ruben.
Ruben
the
came
man,
out.
the man, the myth, the legend, the one drinking tequila with me this evening.
I drank enough
Tequila
tequila with
to kill
you.
ya.
I drank a margarita and a shot with you, and I get where my proper ends.
Well, it's because that was Sunday. Slept since then.
What have I done for you
That
lately?
album cover though, guys, that's pretty cool.
A little creepy.
They always have like.
Well, doom and heavy metal always have really good album covers, but it's always what's on the inside that counts.
As it is with most things.
Yes, and
bank accounts, ladies.
Divided by Darkness is shockingly great.
I wouldn't even say shockingly. My problem is I tried to stay a little off of Twitter today, which wasn't an issue earlier in
Why
the
would
week,
you say shockingly though?
which I'll talk about earlier.
But, well, I already had high expectations for it, so for me to say it's shockingly great, I mean it's above what I thought it was going to be.
Oh, okay.
And it's getting love all over the fucking place on Twitter today. And I thought, man, I don't want to go listen to this shit and be overhyped about it. And
Right.
go, well, with my weird critical fucking ear and going, no, it's not that good. Fuck you, it's that good.
Yeah,
It's that good.
you can put on any song on this album, and it's going to have a riff on it.
It's the
Several.
riffiest shit I've heard in a fucking long time, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, it covers a spectrum, man. If you're an '80s fan like Dave Murray guitar, like Iron Maiden's fucking dude, anything from that to like fucking Megadeth, man. It's that kind of riff.
Yeah, Metallica's in there, and the doom essence is still there. They say that they're more a heavy metal band now these days, which I agree. This is a very heavy album, but there are essences of doom.
Oh, the doom's still there. Yeah.
It's a great blend. It is a great blend of heavy metal and doom.
Spirit of riffs.
Spirit Adrift. I will say this.
Didn't take Ruben long to get a pun out there.
We'll see what happens in 2019. This may very well, and we'll see. This might be the second biggest release of the year for what my tastes are.
Right. I have to go back and start listening to Gate Creeper, which is the one man band of Nate.
Yeah.
Before he
Well,
forms.
see, and you've reached out to these guys before and shit.
Yeah, they back when we were talking about Curse of Conception.
Yeah, because they do an MMA and metal show too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they cover 2 of the 3 topics we love to cover here every week. But with this one, it would probably have been easier to get a hold of them back when they were touring on Curse of Conception.
Mm-hmm.
I think Divided by Darkness is going to make them a little more popular.
Well,
and fucking more power to them. I'm not saying that in a bad way.
They do strike me as I don't think that they're going to get out of the into this big fucking mindset right now.
Right.
But man, they start getting them dollar bills rolling in.
Sure.
Well, we'll see.
And the
it changes.
It's more the accolades, I think. The accolades will come before the money does.
How many albums into the music are the
2 full ones now.
This
full
is their second, this
two
makes
full
the
ones
second
and
album.
EP.
Also, they're a fairly new band.
Well, they've been around a little while. I mean, but see that you can't judge bands by that anymore nowadays because bands they'll do a single release and they'll never put that on a fucking record, or else they'll do an EP or whatever the case might be. But full length, this is the second one. Curse of Conception.
Second full length, huh? Okay.
Curse of Conception was their first full length one,
and that was a great album.
Oh yeah, and then Divided by Darkness, the second full length. And I got to say this is that I didn't think it was going to be possible. I didn't think it's possible, but I didn't think it was likely that these guys were going to fucking put out something that would kick the ass out of Curse of Conception.
Wrong. We were wrong.
Oh, yeah. No, I've been jamming it all afternoon.
I'm looking forward to jamming this, definitely.
Man, it's riffy as fuck, man.
Yeah. The Way Return, I mean, I'm a sucker, which is what we led in with. I'm a sucker for good harmony, but I'm an even bigger sucker for good instrumental. And this was a really good instrumental and a great close to the album.
Yeah, man. That's every element that that Metallica, like really good Metallica albums had, not the commercially available ones,
right?
Like the fucking ones that would kick your ass,
Yeah, basically anything from Kill 'Em All to Justice,
right? And it really, really kind of, it gives me goosebumps thinking about it because they're fucking they're firing on all cylinders on the shit I kind of like and the things that fucking metalheads should enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a mind-blowing masterclass of an album. It's just an album you put on and fucking rock.
Top to bottom. The whole fucking thing. Which, let me go ahead and address it right now. By the way, this is the Mead, Metal, and MMA podcast. So I'm Kevin, that's Brandon, that's Ruben right there. Which, by the way, a couple of you didn't follow the rules and messaged me your picks on the question of the week from last week.
I was going to say, the only one we got one from was LJ.
LJ gets an A. He gets an A.
LJ
Ruben
got
gets
an A.
F.
Yep.
He gets an F.
F. Shit.
I'll give you an F plus.
As in, go fuck yourself.
What I do? What happened? I missed. I don't know what's happening.
You listened to the show, but yet you don't know what the question was. The question was, name an album. Name an album that you think is great. That every song on it is at least very good or great. That you never ever skip a song ever.
Oh.
And we'll come back to you because you're not going to be able to do it right now.
Yeah, it's a tougher question.
Before the show's over, I'll have that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take late homework and give you a D-. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, we'll give that. Or you can work on extra.
I already have an
credit
answer
later.
though. I have an answer.
Don't want
wait.
it. Don't want it yet.
I
You
bet you're-
think about it.
I bet you're wrong.
Okay, we'll wait.
Because it makes you think. No, I thought I fucking had a barrel load of the goddamn
It took me
things
a
and-
day to think about it.
Yeah, man. It's because it turns out, man, every great album has got a fucking song on it. You're like, God damn it. That's
That's
that
good,
one song.
but the one that comes after is kick-ass. And you skip
Yeah.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna come back with a good answer. Then I'm gonna take my time and ponder.
So
Turn
who?
your homework late. Good.
So should we start with the man that did his homework?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we'll start with LJ. LJ picked, and I know as soon as I say it, everyone's thinking, "Oh man, here comes a shit talking's coming from Brandon." LJ picked "The Way of the Fist" by Five Finger Death Punch.
Right.
Now, it is well known on this show.
We still love you, LJ. We still love you.
Well, oh yeah, no. Well, let me. I haven't said anything bad yet. I've never really had a whole lot of good things to say about Five Finger Death Punch. But when
Me either.
When LJ picked that album, I was like, I gotta find a plus, a positive in it, and I was able to. Their cover of Bad Company is all right. It's a fun cover.
I gotta give it to you.
It's a fun cover.
Give it to you on
really
that one,
is.
dude. Yeah. Okay, Five Finger Death Punch is good when it comes to covers. I have to say.
I used to jam that shit when we go party on Main Street, and that'll fucking Five Finger Death Punch about 10 years
when
ago.
they
we got
covered
party
The
going.
Offspring, I had to give them a little bit more respect than I normally do give them too.
Yeah, that one I have a far different opinion on.
Oh shit!
Because that song's Gone Away is a really, really important song for me. The Offspring version, not the Five Finger Death Punch version, because Five Finger Death Punch, like they always do, they take it and make it a military thing. It's all military thing.
That's how they get paid, right?
I guess. But going back to LJ's pick,
okay,
out of all the Five Finger Death Punch albums we would have picked, that would be the one I would go back and listen to.
I was actually really thinking the fucking Godsmack fucking the first fucking one.
Oh, the self-titled?
Yeah, but man, there are about
there's
two tracks on there I'm not a big fan
have
of.
not aged well.
Right.
Yeah.
I picked Lucid Planet. That was my pick, and I still stand behind it because I even second guessed myself the next day and went back and played every goddamn track start to finish. That's my pick.
I did the same thing. I did the same thing with my pick for October Rust.
Right.
And
okay, no, I have a pick, and I'm 100% sure that from start to finish, and Brandon, you know this fucking album.
Lay it on us, Skinny.
And you know how much I like this album.
All right.
You know the band Skin Lab?
Yeah.
Have an album called Disembody the New Flesh. Remember that? Remember that album we would listen nonstop from beginning to end? That fucking album. That album I like completely.
When was the last time you listened to it?
Not that long ago. Probably like maybe even a month ago.
Gosh. I would task you. Okay. We'll accept Skin Lab's Disembodied as your response.
I almost would have thought you would have picked a Deftones fucking record.
Yeah.
Well,
I immediately thought Deftones.
But I guess then again,
that's automatic though. Deftones is automatic with me.
But they're almost like guaranteed to have a song that's fucking not up to the snuff of the rest of the fucking record though.
Most Deftones Diamond Eyes by Deftones. If it was Deftones, it'd be Diamond Eyes, from beginning to finish.
Yeah,
that's. I can't skip a single track on Diamond Eyes by Deftones.
God damn, it took us a day to come up with one. This guy's come up with 2 in 20 minutes.
Well, Ruben is kind of a different fan though. That's why I was really, really disappointed when he didn't fucking put anything on the comments on the YouTube video last week.
Yeah.
So y'all were like, let's get this motherfucker on the show and make him talk.
That's right.
We need to get
out with it. Out with it.
When he doesn't comment, We're going to put his ass on the show.
Shit. All right. But anyway, so question of the week. Let us know, if you want to comment on last week's video. And those of you that messaged me shit, you can go fuck yourself. You have to publicly out yourself on your picks.
Oh, who Daryl?
No.
Really? We got nothing Daryl?
Yeah, there's a couple other fucking people. So they know who they are. They can comment.
That's right. Follow the rules of the homework.
Your lordship.
That's right. Either that or bring them to us in person.
All right, so it's the Mead, Metal, and MMA podcast where we get together once a week, talk about the fucking important issues of the day involving Mead, involving metal, involving MMA.
Gentlemen, let's get started.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people noticed last week we didn't do a How's Your Week segment.
We were too happy.
I.e. the Rage segment.
We didn't really have any rage.
Nah.
The question of the album listening beginning to end usurped any rage that was in my heart.
Sure.
No hotel streakers here recently?
No. Thankfully,
not yet.
Graduation is tomorrow, though, so who knows? But I'm not working, so they can go fuck themselves.
Encouraging the ladies to get on the act, yeah. That's
yeah, there you go.
Maybe a little slower, so a little frontal, That's
yeah, we didn't talk about last week because we just didn't have it in our soul.
It was actually an odd week where both Brandon and I are pretty good
jovial,
spirits,
yeah.
really. And I'm not far off of that this week, but
yeah, I didn't fucking murder nobody. I didn't want to murder anybody.
Well, I mean that's always on the table with me, but I don't know. I'm a little bit of a weird duck in that. Interesting things going on this week in the news. State of Colorado has legalized psilocybin. Magic mushrooms.
I've been seeing that all over Facebook.
This fucking state can't legalize marijuana because they're trying to figure out how to bend over the consumer.
Right.
And they can't agree on how far they want to bend them over. Colorado is legalizing fucking shrooms.
So Colorado said, fuck all y'all, shrooms are legal.
I still say Colorado has the proper game plan for legalization.
That's it. I'm moving to Colorado Springs. That's it.
Well, you still have to drive to Denver to go get your shrooms.
I will say, here's the fucking problem. Is because if that's what you're into, fucking far out. Do you. You do you. That's what I gather from Colorado, is that if that's what you want to do, fucking help yourself. Have a fun time. We're not going to throw you in a cage for your fucking decisions. Unless you fucking make
their way of
decisions.
thinking.
Yeah.
This state is one of like, fuck no, this is still illegal, so we can still capitalize on the fucking money that we can get from throwing you in a cage, and yet also keep it illegal for now because we can't figure out how bad we want to tax you.
Yeah.
I'm not, I didn't used to be a pro-weed guy. I'm a fucking pro-weed guy.
Well, fuck, man, the numbers don't lie on the medicinal side of it. We have tens of thousands of people that have signed up in the past 2 years. There's a reason for that.
Well,
most of them are legit. But some of them are just a dude got a goddamn Wonka ticket for dope.
That's the thing, and they do. This state makes money by putting people in a cage. They do.
Hey guys, instead of Vegas, could we just go to Colorado and go on a magic carpet ride?
Well, I think the
I like the way you think. I like the way
you think. We're going to Colorado in like a month.
Oh,
damn! Makes me want to grab my glasses.
So you're going on a trip.
I didn't read about because all they've done is voted on it. I'm sure it's still going to be a process.
I'm sure.
Are y'all going to have fun while you're there?
Well, I hope so.
Oh, I'm only going up there for fun, so. Yeah.
And I'm going up there to feel horrible about myself.
Straight liquor, straight fire.
That's right. Straight pain. Maybe Tool will be there. Go see him live.
Oh.
Well, here's where we get into something I was going to wait for later, but I will say this is that the interesting thing, because God damn it, sorry about this thing.
Speaking of Tool,
they're going to be their album launch is going to be on August 30th.
Yep.
So it's official now, right? It's like it's legit.
That is Maynard even
from the lips of Maynard James.
Yeah. So I think it's almost a similar scenario to what we saw with Alice in Chains last year. I think that we get a record that drops about the same time that it did on fucking for Alice in Chains for Rainier Fog last year. It's going to drop at about the same time, and this schedule, I guarantee the touring schedule is going to be almost identical.
Yeah. Well, remember the way Alice in Chains did it was they announced the tour, and then they announced the album.
Right.
What if Tool goes to Austin?
If it's going to be within 8 hours of this little shitty town we live in New Mexico, we're going to be there.
I like to hear that.
It's got to be a Friday or a Saturday experience, which means then it's got to be a major city. And I'm down with Oklahoma City. I'm down with Dallas. I'm down with Denver. I'm down with it's not going to be Albuquerque. Austin. I think those are the main cities they're going to want to hit.
Yeah. Clovis.
Yeah. If it's a weird one where they want to hit like some in a fucking
garage at Ruben's house.
Man, if they want to hit like Omaha on a fucking Saturday, I will drive to fucking Omaha. It'd be funny
if people started contacting me. We heard Tool's going to be in your garage, man.
It would be funny.
And then that'd be funny if people
play off the lie is yours.
Okay, I'm gonna stick to that lie.
So you're damn right.
Tool is coming to my house.
Maynard's right here sucking my penis as we speak. What you want?
Not that Maynard's. Well, maybe.
I bet Maynard sucked a cock at least once.
I bet
in
he's
his life.
familiar with how one operates from
Yes.
from the receiving end. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about a guy that judo threw a guy on stage and got him in mount and still finished his song.
Yeah. No. I mean,
and kept that motherfucker
well, the
there.
dude's a fucking BJJ fucking black belt, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what
Yeah.
blows people's mind about it. It's like finding out that the retarded guy from There's Something About Mary and Dan
So
Doherty
you don't fuck
are the
with
same
Maynard.
guy.
You don't fuck with Maynard, huh?
You can fuck with Maynard. The problem is it ain't going to work because he's always going to have you have the better on you.
He's like, listen to my music or I'll kick your ass.
Dude's gonna fucking Ezekiel choke your ass, and
Dude, I want to fucking get me a martial arts belt. That way I could be telling people that. I'd be like, hey, listen to my music or I'll kick your ass.
Yeah,
and not really mean it.
But then you're going to run to someone that's like, all right, motherfucker,
and then
let's dance.
and then they'll beat my ass, right?
No, they probably won't beat your ass if you say you got a black belt and BJJ. They're going to take you to the ground and choke you out. Yeah. So at least you can avoid fucking head trauma that way.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Thanks, Silka. I needed more tequila for that second shot.
I like the sound of that.
Fucking reprobates.
A BJJ, huh?
That is us. That is
black
us.
belt and BJs, huh?
You're all just making dick jokes and drinking tequila.
That's what we're doing.
Fuck's wrong
It's like
with
it's
you?
a fucking Friday or something up in this piece.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I feel like we just had the microphones on for like a hangout session. You know.
Mm.
I actually came across some pretty interesting tidbits of news from the past.
We're never sober on the show.
Thank you, friend. Don't tell people we got problems. Yeah, I came across two gnarly little bits of information from the past that kind of blew me away. So, what do you think these two things have in common? Let me pull it up here because I want to get this right. Actually, I'll open up with the first thing I found out. Who's seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2 here at this table?
Ruben.
I know you have because I've made you watch it several times.
I made you watch it while you came.
Which, by the way, another...
Brandon has forced me to watch a lot of shit I didn't care for, but...
fuck you. You love that shit.
I'm just kidding.
You too.
I love that shit.
What did I force you to watch you didn't like?
No, it is a good... It's a good movie. It's a real good movie.
Now y'all fuck me up. Now I got my
we're
mind
tequila bros. That's all.
Yeah.
Tequila Brothers.
Tequila Eskimo Brothers. So, in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, which was filmed in Austin, by the way.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew it was in Texas. But I didn't know it was in
by
Austin.
Burke Burnett, wherever that is. That's like north.
Burnett.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's suburbs, right?
Yeah.
Outlier. Yeah.
There's a character in it by the name of LG. Well, no, it says darling all the time. Oh, come on, darling.
Yeah.
Well, his real name is Lou Perryman, lives in Austin, and he was a big character actor, stage actor there. Died 8 years ago when a crazy man broke into his house and killed him with an axe.
That's
Are you serious?
That's some crazy karma.
Yeah.
That's fucking like
when I read that,
like something out of a movie.
That just freaked me the fuck out.
I might have to clean up my act.
Got to reevaluate myself.
That's some psychopathic shit, like straight out of a movie.
So okay, and now the second thing I found out because it was I just got on like a weird Wikipedia rabbit hole thing. What do these two things have in common? Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Billy Idol.
What do they have in common?
They both don't age well.
Well, TCM doesn't. It shouldn't age well because it's supposed to look like that.
Yeah.
As is Billy Idol, I guess.
What do they have?
Both about white weddings.
No, wrong.
Rebel Yell.
You only get one guess.
God damn it.
Or we'd be here all day. Come on, Ruben. Hit me.
What do they have in common? They were
Spiky
popular
hair.
in the 80s.
Spiky hair.
I'll go ahead and just...
They were probably in the 80s. That's my best guess, I guess.
Well, it is an 80s based thing. Toby Hooper, the director, of Texas Chainsaw Massacre actually directed Billy Idol's video for Dancing with Myself.
Old Toby.
Yeah.
Well aware.
I thought that was pretty crazy. And also, I totally forgot, dude did Poltergeist. That's all I got.
Well, you're lighting it up today. All right.
Thanks. I just wanted to tell y'all about some shit I learned while y'all sucking each other's dick about tequila and stuff.
Let's get to the important shit.
You gonna play my request? Huh? You gonna play my request?
After last week, thinking, okay, maybe I'm at peace with the world. All things are fine. Things are. I have no complaints. The world is at peace with itself, and I'm at peace with the world. I decided. You know what? I'm fucking wrong. There's no way I'm ever at peace with the world because I found my fucking pet peeve, and that pet peeve.
You mean just one pet peeve you have?
Well, I've got several.
Okay.
But the biggest one I found out from last, Sunday. Well, I'm not exactly the wolf from Pulp Fiction.
Wolf Fiction.
How about you, Lash LaRue? Can you keep your spurs from jingling and jangling?
Mr. Wolf, look, the gun went off. I don't know why. I'm cool, I promise you.
Fair enough. Now, I drive real fucking fast, so keep up. If I get my car back any different than I gave it, Monster Joe's gonna be disposing of 2 bodies.
So I find myself actually, trying to get around people getting through town on a Sunday, and people are doing, fucking 15 miles an hour in a 25.
I love that.
I do 35 in a 25. That's who I... That's
Lawbreaker.
That's how I roll.
Dream taker.
But I'm willing to pay the state the fees for the violating the King's ordinance here. I'm fine with it. I'm fine.
Violating the King's ordinance.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with hunting in the King's forest and paying the fine. That's fine.
Shit.
But the worst of it, actually, it gets to this point. I go to a little establishment. I think it's Irish. It's called McDonald's.
I think it's Scottish, actually.
Yeah,
no, that'd be McDonald's.
That'd be right.
Well, that's how everyone. That's what everyone calls it here, McDonald's.
Yeah, no, they're dumb.
Yeah,
so I get up there, and there's 2 cars in line, both at the boxes, because there's a 2-car drive up. Now, I feel bad enough that I'm fucking going to dine at this place that serves basically liquid shit to the humans that eat it. I'm not a fan, but I'm kind of in a pinch. Want some fucking salty fries? That's all I want.
Hey, really, what McDonald's does best is their fries. The most simplest aspect of their menu.
So I pull up right behind a white car with an Eastern sticker in the back of it. I think, cool, college students. This is going to be quick because college students know what the fuck they have at McDonald's, and way better that than the guy in the old fucking cowboy hat and the fucking pickup that was in the other line. I was like, that cocksucker might sit here for half an hour trying to figure out how to get, order milk.
That's a fair assessment.
I was wrong. No.
Ooh.
Cowboy guy's done. Matter of fact, I'm behind this goddamn white coupe for fucking, I'm not going to lie, 4 minutes. Now that
4 minutes in a drive-through and not moving is a
I get that at
eternity.
Taco Bell all the time. The people that order the whole fucking menu, soccer mom van.
Oh,
I want the whole fucking menu.
I will applaud that because at least they know what the fuck they want, and it takes them a while. This was a weird deal. Here's the thing. So fucking couple of cars go by in the other lane. Couple more. And I keep thinking, do I throw it in reverse, back up, get in the other fucking faster lane? I think, well, as soon as I do that, karma's going to fuck me in the ass, and then that car is going to go. No. I sit there for 4 fucking minutes behind one car, and it's a female on the right side and a guy on the left, and they both keep using their hands, and they're talking and looking at the menu, and they fucking talk amongst themselves. I'm like, motherfuckers, you're like 20 years old. What are you doing?
I don't know, Schmoopy. What do you want, Schmoopy?
And 4 minutes later, I snap, and I say, fuck this, and I drive up and around, and I stop right next to them because I got to look. They're like 20, 21 years old, don't know what they want at McDonald's.
That should never be a fucking thing.
And I go over to fucking Burger King, and this one in town is notoriously slow. I'm in and out of that bitch in a minute and a half.
Well, that's because they got shit streaks on their hands, so there's not a lot of people there.
I don't mind a little fecal matter in my food. Don't mind it, because that's what you get at Burger King.
Adds to your own flora and or fauna.
That's right. Might make you even healthier. Who knows?
Shit everywhere, right, Kev?
Well, if you're trying to cut weight, go over there and get some
So I'm trying to get the fuck out
diarrhea.
to go eat fast food, which is a terrible idea. And and then I encounter every slow cocksucker in Portales all the way home.
And you told me after you had left and got your food as you were leaving, you saw that vehicle still there.
Those assholes are still waiting.
They were still over there.
Yeah. They're in the pull up to get your food.
What in the shit, man?
It was like, good.
Must have been some good Colorado shrooms they were on.
I'd have jumped out and fucking given them the old helicopter.
I would have. Maybe. I would have went over there and gave them the racing stripe down the hood. Yeah.
Ooh, damn.
They were shrooming, dude.
Damn.
No, they weren't. They were fucking assholes. Don't fucking make excuses for
Yeah,
these pricks.
don't throw shade on Truman when these people are just dicks.
Yep.
Yeah. Cunts
Even on mushrooms, I was able to go to a bar and I knew what I wanted.
There you go.
A fucking jar of ambrosia to sip out of.
What's your big pet peeve, Ruben?
Pet peeve, shit. That's annoying. That right there is annoying when you pull up to the drive-through and you're in a hurry. That is a pet peeve, but I don't know, another one?
Something that you hate. Something that really pisses you off.
Something that's annoying as fuck.
And it's a very trivial thing, even though
damn, you work at like a bodega too.
Oh.
Don't y'all sell cigarettes by the singles? Our good friend works at
I work at a convenience store. This is a pet peeve.
You feel free to
Ruben
name
loves the world. It might be hard getting one out of him.
People that fucking like to pay for like everything with pennies. Like I need a $5 pack of Eagle lung cancer cigarettes.
Pennies aren't even currency, are they anymore?
Man,
though they are to people like this guy. Because you have to.
You get people that there might be like one nickel and one dime in silver. The rest is fucking nasty ass pennies covered in boogers, mud,
mainly
piss.
Mainly
Oh, another pet peeve is nasty change. People give us nasty. Literally, you don't know what the fuck is on that change. I have to put the change in hot water, like scalding hot water, to clean it up.
God, man.
I like it. The happiest man in the world, and I found a way to set him off.
Now, I've had to clean up jizz stain towels and stuff in my job, but
you
never
work in
had
a
to
hotel.
handle jizz stain money.
Can I tell you my favorite quote from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2?
You get a little off topic, but all right.
Well, just because you put it got in my head since you brought it up.
Okay.
Did you get that bitch, Bubba? I do like that movie.
see, you pissed him off, and he's like, fuck, I got to find a way to be happy again.
This man's finding all means.
No, but dirty change. Fucking stinky, dirty change. Covered in chocolate, mud, booger, cum, piss, fart. I don't know what the fuck is on that change.
Like some weirdo that might be trying to smuggle pennies in this country. They're up his ass for a while.
Yeah.
Isn't that where they keep their like Reggie weed, not their change?
Back in the day, you know.
So anybody listening who deals in nasty change, wash that fucking shit and clean it before you take it to somebody like me.
That's what I do. I always wash all my pocket change before I take it to somebody.
Yeah. I'm doing some laundry today. Going to clean up some change. Come on, go see Ruben later.
I want pretty shiny. I
need to go buy some zigzag wraps from Ruben. I'm going to pay in all pennies. I got to wash this shit.
All right. Well, I'll go down to the local laundromat and throw my goddamn bucket of change in a fucking washing machine, and I will blame you.
I have one, and it's pretty simple.
Did you watch that bitch, Bubba?
It's pretty simple pet peeve. People that don't read. People that don't read instructions when instructions are provided. It seems like, and this ties into my job, of course.
You're illiterate in the first place.
We have a fucking waffle iron.
Oh.
And,
you let the public operate a goddamn waffle iron?
We have to. It's in our bylaws.
Kind of weird fucking
But we
lawsuit.
have like 4 fucking warning signs everywhere, Wow. So, but the thing is, to actually engage this fucking thing, you fill it up with your little fucking cement that you're going to eat, and then you fucking put the top on, and then you're supposed to give it a twist. Because that fucking gets the timer going, and then it says, hey, your fucking bullshit's done. Come over here and eat it.
A lot of people don't get that, huh?
Nobody gets it. Nobody fucking gets it, man. And I thought it was just old people. That the instructions are right fucking there. And it's 3 of them. Pour your waffle batter, close the lid, turn that shit. And even like there's a little thing where the timer is, it has a thing that goes like, hey,
turn this, dummy.
And it'll beep, like it'll fucking like it's a fucking seatbelt buckle that you didn't fucking engage before you left. So I have to go over there. If I hear it 5 times, I know they're stupid.
Well,
and they just stand there and look at it. Like,
I would like to
why
let you know right now, they're probably all stupid.
What's this 20th century contraption?
Well, let's say, there are words over here. I don't got time for words. Words are for cunts. I don't got time for that. So I'm just going to sit here and stare at this thing while it beeps at me. because clearly that's what it's supposed to do.
I think cunt is our favorite insult on this show.
Well, I have a story for you.
How dare both of you kill my rage mid piss stream?
Social media in that particular word. I got put in Twitter jail earlier this week. I wasn't aware of it, but
overusing the word cunt.
Yeah, I deal with like some musicians and shit like that on my day job, and one of them had posted some shit. Some guy went after him like a Jesus thing. You know, it was like, hey, lay off the booze, lay off the women, be a better person, blah blah. I commented. I said, why don't you stop being a cunt? And he reported me, and I got put in Twitter jail for a couple of days, apparently.
God damn.
No twitty.
Hey, man, I guess that's right up there with saying Al-Qaeda got it right, I guess. It's so stupid. That's why social media fucking disgusts.
Well, that was
so
a cunty
much.
thing of Twitter to do.
You put out a fucking public message that everyone can see.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to love you for what you say.
Sure.
And there's someone going to be there that's going to call you out on it.
At least allow the discussion to be there, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, this fucking guy's like, oh no, me and Jesus don't like that.
Yeah, and he's like, and this dude's got fucking like scriptures all over his shit. And it's like, well, why are you following this artist? This guy is signing titties. He's signing titties. Why are you following this guy?
Didn't Jesus sign a tit or two?
I don't know. They didn't have Sharpies back then. I don't know.
Yeah, shit.
Probably would have been a finger in manure. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Man, that just makes that whole period even more depressing.
And it was probably until metal came along. Metal changes
came
things.
along. Yeah. As soon as the lute was created, we were in for some good times.
That's right. Yeah, I think Rob Halford started it.
And for those of you that can't see, Kevin is rocking the ZZ Top shades.
That's right. I don't want you fucks to know what I'm looking at.
Cool shades, bro.
And that makes me want to wear mine.
No, it's cool as fucking Brandon's.
Oh yeah, where's your?
I can't wear them because I always turn into a different person.
The golden shades.
Those are the golden shades of.
I basically
partying.
turn into like a ginger 50-year-old Elvis.
Oh,
anytime he puts those on, he parties all weekend long.
Which
That's right.
Updates Mead? We don't really have any this week. We're going to have a lot on metal and MMA, but can we talk about Game of Thrones a second?
Absolutely.
No spoilers. No
spoilers.
Because some people in this house, like half, haven't seen the show.
Yeah.
On Sunday.
No excuses. Well, no, he already knows.
But
no, fuck that. Both y'all
No,
know. They already read the spoilers, so fuck it.
But best line of the show last Sunday. Best line. Tormund Giantsbane talking about how drunk he is. He said, "Which one of you cowards shit in my pants?"
and then the God damn it. And then the comment about how puking ain't partying.
Yeah.
Tormund's
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah. I mean, and I think that might be the write-off. I think he might be done.
I hope so because, man, I think people deserve it. And Tormund is not what you call a big character, but he has his fan base, and I'm one of them. And let that motherfucker win.
Yep.
Let him win. They beat the fucking Night King. Let him go back to his little go north and hang out.
Right.
Get the wildlings back up to par. You know.
I think that's what's.
How many episodes left?
2. Oh. Yeah. Thanks for dodging last Sunday, by the way, motherfucker.
I'll be here this Sunday.
Damn it,
I'll be here.
Well, yeah. You be sure to come in early because in that way you can catch last week's. We always watch last week's.
Yeah, I'll be here definitely.
And then next week's finale, and then 2 weeks after that is the Deadwood movie. Bong. Oh man, I can't wait for that.
You got some lively wood for that Deadwood, huh?
I'm telling you, hey, you fucking know. You know, I've always loved that shit. When we lived in Clovis, like we had HBO, and I was watching that third season.
Deadwood every day, huh?
But oh man, I really do hope that Tormund just gets to go home and not die.
No,
because he's really fucking come out in this last season, man. He is such a fucking MVP of humor in that. He makes everything so much more lighthearted just by being a ginger dick.
He's the comic relief in the show.
I wouldn't even say comic. I don't think he's meant to be funny. But it fucking is. It's hilarious.
It just happens.
It's just him being a badass, and it's funny. Other stories in metal. Tool put out. Well, they didn't put it out. Tool puts out live. Tool played 2 new songs. Well, one new song, and the other was
the The other was been around since 2015.
2015, but we actually got lyrics for it now
Did you jam that shit?
already. Oh,
Fucking,
of
we
course.
went crazy on that shit.
We
Really?
went down a
Yeah.
Tool rabbit hole
Was it very
yesterday.
Tool-y?
Oh my God.
Was it very, very Tool-y?
Well,
Well, the one from 2015 is Descending. They've been playing that shit live occasionally.
and
but
really just riffs. There
as
were
an-
no lyrics.
As an instrumental. As an instrumental.
Dude, Tool fans are shitting themselves right now, man.
Well, they
That-
should
That is
be.
such a real
They
big
should
deal.
be.
Yeah. When was their last album?
2006, 2007.
Fuck. 13 years?
Right around the time, I think we were living in Clovis when that came out. But, yeah, the Descending song is pretty top-notch.
Oh, you've got...
And but Invincible is what's really interesting because that is actually a legitimate new song we haven't heard.
Yeah. Descending's actually been around since 2015 because it actually came out as really in a weird form. I kind of appreciate what they're doing because that's essentially the way I see us doing our shit, you know?
Yeah, putting
It's
out
like
bits.
it just builds and it builds and it builds and it builds. But the first time we've been able to hear Maynard's fucking lyrics on this thing was they played a live show in Rockville on fucking Saturday last week. And now we have Descending with fucking lyrics and holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's that one, but as Brandon said though, Invincible came as a complete fucking shock because they not only laid out Descending, which everybody knows if you've been following any of their shit online at all for the last fucking 5 years,
Right.
Invincible came as a shock.
I knew I'd put all my bets on your statement that Descending's going to be the jam.
Yeah.
Because it's the easiest one to poop out there.
Well, and they've been doing it for a while.
When they did 2, I was like, wow, Tool's kind of overshooting their load. And then we get an album date. So shit.
August 30th is going to be the launch of their next album that's yet to be named.
Right,
but it's-
TBD.
You know, but
Well, I'm sure they have a name for it.
Ruben, I got to tell you, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to getting done with the show tonight because I want to fucking jam those 2 songs for you, man.
We're gonna
And show you
and Spirit Adrift.
We're gonna jam the new Spirit Adrift and the Tool.
Probably the 2 biggest releases of 2019.
Tool and the Spirit Adrift.
I can't argue with that right now, but I'm not really sure what else the year has to offer.
Well, y'all know me. New Deftones coming out this year. Y'all know me.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's me.
Well, I mean, I think the only dicey thing for me is to actually put Spirit Adrift at number 2 for the year, but it might be. Because Tool's going to be number 1 for the goddamn year. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, that's and you were thinking that album was going to be under an hour long.
I thought it might come in at 55 until I saw the history and it's like, nope.
So you saw their shortest albums right under 70 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking trek. They all are, and they should be.
See, Maynard puts more energy into Tool than he does APC.
Fuck, he
as
puts
he
more
should,
energy
as he should.
into his vineyard
should.
than he does
Now,
APC, man.
I will say this, and I mentioned to Brandon yesterday. I said, "Man, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Tool is more Adam Jones's band than it is fucking Maynard's."
It's hard to pin that type of ownership because everybody brings something to the table.
Yeah.
But the question is, who's been putting in the fucking work? Adam Jones.
Now the funny thing is because the fact is that, so we saw. I guess the last time we saw a live Tool concert or something like that was actually of any note. It was Adam Jones, and he was wearing like all gray and shit like that and everything
Yeah.
else. Somebody commented because Adam Jones is wearing all white on the fucking concert footage from Rockville. And it's like, well, 8 years ago, we said goodbye to Adam the Gray, and today we can say hello to Adam the White. I'm like, that's a Lord of the Rings reference, you fucking nerds. I love you.
And that's a tough one to make with Tool. Because, I mean, where's your window? Your window's right there.
Yeah.
We'd also, have you ever listened to, like, live Tool songs?
Yeah, they sound good live.
But do you notice what they fucking tweak shit in their songs? Like Parabola. Have you heard? I don't know if you have or not, but you will tonight.
It's gonna be a very Tool-y night.
Like Parabola is really kind of a metered down mellow jam.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're hearing double bass kicks and you're hearing Adam Jones rocking triplets on that guitar at a point where it's supposed to be just a really nice bass line and very mellow.
And Brandon had to point out to me there was one of them. That was Parabola. The fucking what's his name? God damn it! I never get the drummer.
Carmichael.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that bass player.
No, that's Chancellor. No, I'm talking about the drummer. He's fucking hitting like a fucking Iron Maiden kind of trot, kind of a gallop in there,
right?
During the middle of that song, and Adam Jones starts fucking hitting
Just
a lead over the top of that,
shredding over it. I mean, 30 to 45 seconds of fucking metal in a Tool song.
Yeah.
God damn, I want to hear Adam Jones do a metal song,
and that's why I want to see him live. I mean, that was a bucket list thing already. Fuck that. Anybody else on the list, they've been moved to the top.
Right. And one of the highlights of my Alice in Chains experience was getting to hear Jerry Cantrell basically riff for a solid minute at the end of Nutshell.
Yeah.
That was so fucking amazing.
Because Nutshell always seems cut short by people, right?
No, that's a Cortez. That seems to be cut short by people.
Okay.
You got the song right.
No. I think I'm right, but oh well.
No, it wasn't Nutshell.
It was cut short.
No, Nutshell. It was Cortez.
That one too.
No, Nutshell's fine.
My guitar leads are always cut short.
No, that one rang. We got the ring.
I know, but I had to shut her down after eight bars. Yeah.
Which performance are you talking about?
I'm talking about the ones with the drums, I think. Yeah. Right. Oh well.
Okay, well that was different. We had drums program. You have to follow rules when there's drums. There are no drums. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
There are rules here, son. There are rules.
Got to follow these goddamn rules.
We good with. Good with that?
Some quick run-throughs of some news here. Kirk Hammett slips on his wah pedal during a Metallica concert.
Holy Jesus. We make fun of this guy every time because he uses his goddamn wah pedal.
Like it's attached to his foot. And apparently it's not because it was raining and he fucking was... they were playing Moth in the Flame. And right at the end of it, too, he fucking slipped forward on it right on his fucking skinny ass.
The metal gods decided, you've been using that too much. Time for you to take a seat.
Yeah. Quit using it as a crutch because the next time you're going to slip, you're going to need a real one, motherfucker.
In his age, I started worrying did he maybe break a hip?
Well, he is a very dainty little flower.
Well, yeah.
Will Adler, guitarist Lamb of God, had some pretty awesome guitars stolen in Arizona.
Holy shit.
Bunch of cunts.
Usually instruments get stolen in Texas all the time.
Slipknot's Corey Taylor undergoes double knee surgery. God damn.
Double knee
surgery? Kind of sucky. Well, you're on your knees that much.
I wonder if they're going to be on the Jimmy Kimmel show on Friday.
Friday. I stand by my statement.
I hope they don't cancel that shit.
Sucks so much Kimmel cock that he needs double knee surgery.
Ooh, Kimmel cock.
I know, that sounds
horrible. Better be on there. I'll be pissed if they cancel that shit.
You don't have cable or any way to watch television.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, that's network. That's over.
Watch that shit on YouTube after
they put it on YouTube. Oh,
yeah.
Oh wow.
I never watch things live, by the way, because I'm too poor to watch it live.
Ruben doesn't steal shit off the internet.
Brandon calling Ruben out on fucking other things.
I watch shit after it happens.
I didn't mean to.
It saves me money.
By the way, I didn't call you a pirate, but you are just digging your pirate hole right now.
I'm an irate pirate.
That fucking guy that fronts Ghost says the next album is going to be a little bit heavier than the last one.
Well, fucking great.
Ghost?
Because I've been using them to fall asleep too. That's all right. Yeah. Great.
That's been his sleeping music.
I've been using Ruben's new dubstep song.
There you go. Okay. Now, let's analyze this. So Ruben is the sole man involved.
Owner and proprietor.
Alone in a room. And we joke about it, by the way, and I will fucking
all the time.
That's
all right though.
And I'm not gonna put a tail between my legs and not mention it. We joke still alone or whatever. I mean, but
Alone in a Room Part 2, still lonely.
Lonely. But you're putting out a second record.
Yeah.
A record I have already pre-ordered.
And Brandon's already pre-ordered, by the way.
Yeah, Brandon every time I see him here, reminds me I already paid for that shit.
Well, goddamn, man, you paid a Kickstarter, you get updates.
Now, here's the cool thing is because you're doing you're branching out
different
on this
things.
next one.
Yeah, trying different things.
And this is the main reason we have you on the show today is because let us know what it is you're doing. Because you're doing dubstep. That's not something you did on the fucking first one.
The first one was just depression and metal.
So you're so grunge.
So why are you doing some other things?
I'm experimental by nature as it is with music.
And with sex.
Because not just dubs, there's going to be different elements on there. There's going to be ambience. There's going to be jazz, chill. There's still going to be rock and metal. There's still going to be drum and bass. I'm just experimental. I'm just trying different grounds. Just you know, I like to get different reactions, see what people think. You know?
You're kind of involved heavily in the Clovis rap stuff right now, right? I wouldn't call it a movement, but it's the rap scene, right?
Kinda.
I mean, that's the bulk.
It's kind of hard because there's a lot of cocky people involved.
Yeah, penisy people, right?
They're cool one day, the next day they're mad at you over stupid shit. So it's
Really, I didn't think there'd be a lot of egos involved in rap music.
That
That's crazy.
sounds like a fickle
crazy,
business
right?
to me.
But don't get me wrong. Yeah, you're always going to have friends and enemies, and definitely in the rap scene. In the rap scene, there's a lot of egos, man.
Because everyone thinks their shit is the shit.
Yeah, everyone thinks their shit is the shit, man. They make one hit song that's a hit to them, and then they're a diva. They want
that's a difference. A hit to them versus a hit.
Yeah.
You know, they want to get paid for every little thing they do. It's all about the money. They're cocky about money. You know, that's one thing. And I have a garage show.
I always thought that thing was about not about the money, right? I mean, they always brag about that. That's not about the money, but it's about the fucking money.
Oh, always, man.
It's always got dude around here. It's always about money.
Yeah.
Everything's about fucking
big
money.
fish, small pond. That's
Yeah.
how it goes.
God. All right, dude. Well, so how's things going? I mean,
pretty good. The dubstep, this dubstep song that I just posted, it's an instrumental. It's a preview. I'm gonna end up rapping on that song probably by myself. I wanted to collaborate, but it's kind of hard to collaborate with people.
I'll rap with you, dude.
You got to make arrangements, appointments. People come up with bullshit. That's why I'm alone in a room, because I can depend on me. I know I'm gonna show up for practice when I have to. You know, that's why I like being alone in a music project, because
the name's actually pretty goddamn clever.
Yeah.
When it's time to make music, I'm going to show up. I don't have to sit there and be like, hey, dickhead, you going to show up? Dickhead number 3, you going to show up? No. Shit gets done when it's just me. Yeah. Shit gets done.
Are you going to do any metal stuff on this, the next record? Because, I mean, LJ is kind of he fucking found his fucking Metallica soul again, you know?
Oh. Yeah, it's going to be a bunch of different music, but, you know, I think once I get my electric guitar, I'll do an all metal album, probably the next one.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to pin you in on some shit, but
it's gonna be a mix. This album's gonna be a mix of different styles.
Is the recording style gonna be similar from the first album?
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of vocals involved too.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not gonna. It's and I like aggressive rap, like dubstep rap, like. I'm very inspired by Datsik. Datsik. He got in some shit too. He lost a lot of fans because he got into some shit about messing with underage girls.
I was just gonna say, did he diddle an underage girl?
It was an R. Kelly thing.
Like aside from Skrillex, Datsik's dubstep stuff really inspired me. I like what he does.
Right.
But yeah, like I said, I'm experimenting. There's probably going to be only like 2 dubstep songs in the whole album, maybe 2 or 3, but the album's going to have about 20 tracks.
God damn.
Oh, wow. But, I mean, but the majority of that's going to be a lot of ambient shit.
Lots of experimentation. Right. Yeah, lots of experimentation. It's going to be very electronic, definitely too.
Cool, man.
I like mixing rock music with electronic dance music. Yeah, I like doing different, like experimenting.
Yeah. Are you done with drumming and shit? I mean, because you're fucking actually a reasonably good drummer.
Yeah, I'm done with drumming, just because, like, it's like I have a bad lower back.
Oh, okay.
So it's not it's a lot of work tearing down your drums, hauling them to a place to place.
Yeah, from the ATV thing.
For no, it's just age.
Fuck yeah, church.
It's the physical aspect. I love drumming, but the physical, it's a lot of work.
Right.
Drumming is like of all things you can play, that's the most work you'll ever do.
Right. Yeah.
Drumming's a lot of work. So I'm more focused on guitar, because guitar is easy to haul around.
Yeah.
Guitar, you can just pack that shit up on an amp and let's go.
Right.
But drums is a project, man. It's time consuming. It's a project. I love it, but it's just too time consuming.
Well, dude, if we have a permanent studio set around here, like, it'd be great if you could fucking beat some heads for us. So.
If you ever set up get a drum set and you set it up here, I'll beat the shit out the.
Fuck yeah! All right, let's get on the MMA side. We're running along today, Brandon. What we got going on down in Brazil?
Nothing. Let's get out of
All
here.
right, there we go. Call it a day.
Just a bunch of fat Brazilians, I guess.
Apparently, well, one fat
Yeah,
Brazilian.
one real fat and one that couldn't cut down the weight. UFC 237 rocking out of which part in fucking
Rio de
Brazil?
Janeiro.
Rio de.
Yeah.
So the main one.
Yeah, they're wanting to like do like a soccer field and like 35,000 fans. They
Nope.
find out no.
Find out can't.
15,000 is what they can do, and they put it on an indoor. So
And they're all the same fans that come to all the cards.
they're all dicks.
They're all
dicks. All you savage fucking.
But there's a
assholes.
very interesting fight on this card that doesn't belong. Could be on any. It could be stateside. I don't know why it's in Brazil. It opens up your preliminary card on ESPN. BJ Penn fighting Clay Guida.
That's a great fight 12 years ago. Great fight.
I like Clay Guida. I'm a fan of Clay Guida. I think he's a fucking entertained to watch. He's kind of gotten a beyond that runaway shit he was doing earlier.
Why is BJ Penn? Why?
BJ Penn is weird, especially with like impending domestic abuse allegations.
I don't know what this guy. I don't know why
He thinks
doing.
he has
I don't
another
know.
title run in him.
No. He fucking got shut the fuck down by someone that's not even a top 10 a couple of years ago. Jesus Christ.
Well, that's the thing.
man.
You can't fucking return. And let's see. Okay, BJ Penn, last time that dude won a fight was in November of 2010 against Matt Hughes.
That's only 9 years.
And I mean, lost to Ryan Hall, lost to Dennis Seaver, lost to Yair Rodriguez. Those were all his. That was the return. Before that, when he retired, lost to Frankie Edgar, lost to Rory McDonald, lost to Nick Diaz, a draw with John Fitch. This is a career that needs to end. This is a Ken Shamrock career, man.
He needs an intervention.
And maybe Guida might be the one to give it to him.
Maybe.
I hope so.
Although that guy's ancient as hell too, but at least he's winning
He's
fights.
my age, man.
He's winning fights.
He's my age.
Well, by the way, congratulations. You're old in the world of the UFC.
I've never wanted it to be that way either. But yeah, I got Clay Guida in that. Moving on to the card, the main event of the prelim card is going to be Antonio Rogerio Nogueira fighting Ryan Spann at light heavyweight.
Is that the big nog, little nog?
This is a little.
Okay.
This is Minotauro. Lately, it seems like since August of 2015, Minotauro's only fighting in Brazil. If there's a Brazil card, he might fight on it.
Well, okay. So he's a lot like Alban Salmircier if it's only in Canada. Or Theodoro.
And guess who probably is the reason for that? Rumble. Because after the Rumble fight, that dude's like, I can't get on planes anymore. He fucking destroyed my head. I can only play in Brazil now, guys.
Probably. Although Rumble's last fight was kind of an interesting one because it involved him and a girlfriend.
Oh,
is that a little soon?
Glad I didn't wear the shirt today. But yeah, Minotauro, last fight he beat Sam Alvey. Got a performance of the night for it. Well,
fuck that guy then. Fuck that guy.
I wasn't too bummed out about it. I kind of felt like Sam Alvey did lose that fight to a 42-year-old Brazilian that's been in a few fights. And I'm going to pick Minotauro on this. And we're going to move on.
And I think Alvey had even said that he appreciates the Brazilians, especially the waxes.
Gingers don't need to wax.
Oh, that was a post-fight.
He got a wax after the fight.
No, he said he fucking apprecited Brazil and their waxes.
Well, anytime he goes somewhere, it's like, hey, I appreciate Florida and your oranges. Y'all got great oranges.
Well, he's like a commissioner for the tourism industry, you know.
Moving on to the main card, this fight got bumped up because a fight got pulled. One dude wasn't able to make weight on the pay-per-view card, but it was the opener.
Was that dude Betch Correa?
No, she's still on it. It's the Trinaldo fight that got pulled, which I'm kind of bummed out about. I like Francisco Trinaldo.
Yeah.
But Carlos Diego Vieira couldn't make weight.
Wasn't Trinaldo the guy we saw James Vick beat in Austin?
I think
so, right? Well, you don't have to search it
Well,
out.
I got it right here.
Pretty
Yeah,
goddamn
James
sure,
Vick.
Yeah.
I like Trinaldo. He's one of the good ones, as they would say.
Right.
But it's a bummer he's not. I'm sure. Hopefully, he still gets paid.
It's a bummer, man.
But now we're being opened up with Irene Aldana fighting Betch Correa at a catch weight of 141 pounds.
Yeah. I wonder why that happened.
Because apparently she can't make 136 these days.
Apparently, Betch Correa loves herself some feijoada.
And I saw the weigh-in. She looked comfy.
Which
is why I'm picking Betch to win this fight.
Well, of course. That's what you do. If you're in Brazil and you know you're not going to make weight, fuck it. Just go ahead and just get in.
Eat those chicken fries.
Throw them down, and you fucking win. And then you talk about how fucking terrible your opponent was. Like fucking Cowboy Oliveira when he fucking missed weight by like 13 pounds or some bullshit like that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's what Betch needs to do. Get a win and go, this bitch, obviously.
I'm way above. There are levels to this game. Yeah, but I'm still picking Betch in a fight that,
I will never pick that bitch. Betch.
I'll never pick that Betch. Thiago Alves fighting Laureano Staropoli at welterweight.
Hey, you know what? Let me just make things easier. I will pick every non-Brazilian in this fight.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
All right, I guess we can go home now.
Streamline.
Featherweight Jose Aldo fighting Alexander Volkanovski.
Wonder who I have here.
I'm guessing you got the Australian Russian.
Yeah. All right, well, I think that's actually a legit
dude look
pick.
great in his last. No, I would pick Volkanovski in this as well. If Aldo wins, though, that dude is probably getting a fucking Max Holloway title shot.
Cool. Let him fight Max Holloway.
Again.
Because Max will destroy him again.
I mean...
actually, let him fight Brian Ortega. I think that'd be way better.
Yeah. And Volkanovski's last fight, he knocked out Chad Mendez in his big return.
Dude's a world beater.
Yeah. Darren Elkins, he's 19-1.
How's Elkins on the... Oh, well, it's in Brazil. Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, Elkins. He'd beaten Elkins in Boise.
Oh, goddamn, I thought
Volkanovski.
Wow. Okay.
I think Volkanovski is gonna take it late and take it hard. But you already said you're picking non-Brazilians, so I guess you're going with Jose because Connor said he wasn't a real Brazilian.
Oh, that's right. And Connor also said he's going to go through and burn down all the favelas.
Yeah, he never did that either, did he? Main event of the evening at middleweight, Jared Cannonier. Is it Cannonier?
Cannonier, yeah.
It doesn't have that Cannonier?
Yeah, on this one, he's going to be fighting Anderson Silva.
Fighting the Spider.
He's going to be fighting Anderson Silva, which I think it'd be great if Anderson won and retired, because I think that's what he needs to do.
No, that dude says he is renewing his UFC contract.
All right, well, I got Cannonier then.
If Cannonier beats him, I doubt he'll renew that contract, because in his last 7, he is 1-5-1. And Derek Brunson's the only win, and Jared Cannonier's like a meaner version of Derek Brunson.
Jared Cannonier's a meaner version of himself in his younger years.
Right. Shit. Yeah, and Silva's coming in. I mean, Silva is 44 years old.
Dude's old.
And he just had a birthday, April 14th.
Hey!
Holy shit!
Hey,
holy shit!
Wow! I'm the same as that guy. I'm the same.
We recognize the death of fucking Lincoln and that other prick.
Yeah, that other motherfucker. Yeah.
He'll just share a birthday.
The Titanic.
The birthday. Well, now you have an actual birthday you can celebrate with another individual.
Yeah.
And it's a Brazilian.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll get a wax.
Jared Cannonier, decision.
I
don't see him getting finished.
Cannonier getting a fucking finish because I think Anderson's going to get cocky in Brazil.
You think he's going to get stupid? Yeah, it could happen. We've seen it happen before.
Yep.
And your main event,
Thug Rose,
Nami Yunus.
I hope DC isn't doing this fight, but I think he is. So.
Well, Joe ain't there, so Daniel's going to be there.
Yeah.
Fighting Jessica Andrade.
Who is a really big man, really, at 115.
I mean, I don't like to throw out the fact that I think people cheat. But god damn, man, she looks like a freak.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing but muscle. No, oh yeah, that's because she cut from 135 down to 115. I think there's something going on in Brazil that's a little fucking hinky. I think there's something that that USADA and WASADA hadn't caught yet that they're doing. Because that's the problem of like these organizations that are like hired to catch cheaters, is that they're always chasing them.
Yeah.
Do I think there's something illegal going on in Brazil?
Always. Just like I think something's always going on in Russian sports.
I think there's always something going on everywhere. Everywhere where it's an elite athlete that can get a little bit of an edge.
That Carolina fight, the way she knocked out Karolina Kowalkiewicz.
Yeah.
Or Kovalkovic. How the fuck you say it?
Kovacevic. Yeah.
I got it right first. Good. That was fucking violent. That was one of the most violent female knockouts I've ever seen.
Chick's 115.
Knocked her out so bad, made her cry.
Yeah.
Rumbled her. She rumbled her.
Seems weird to me that somebody at 115 could do that, doesn't it? Doesn't it seem weird?
It's
doesn't
shocking
seem weird.
that someone can cut 20 pounds and still be functional. Usually Brazilians get pulled off a card for trying to cut too much weight.
Yeah.
And Andrade was either that or maybe she was just a chunky bantam that didn't have to cut a lot of weight.
A fat bitch just wanting to fight, you know? Yeah.
Don't put us in YouTube jail too, man.
I don't care.
But she is fighting Rose Namajunas, who is your strawweight champion after beating Joanna Champion twice. Once emphatically, and the other, well, unless you fucking judge a fight on leg kicks, Rose,
nobody
Rose won
does.
that fight
Nobody
as well.
does except assholes that supported fucking
Rose Namajunas
Ioannis.
came out in that post-fight wearing nothing. Joanna came out wearing glasses. That
my
tells
God.
you someone got beat up.
Yep.
As far as a pick, though, man, I know Rose has this mentality.
Right.
That's pretty fragile, you know.
Yeah, it's like, why would she fight in Brazil? Because she said there is no safe fight anywhere. So,
well, they're fight, yeah. Well, that's a good point. But, I mean, you're at least going to have a little bit of home field if you ain't going to Brazil. So, props to her for going to Brazil to get shit done.
she said
especially after
she said the mindset is the same.
and
It's
sitting
the
out
same in every fight.
sitting out as long as she did with the spinal stenosis and all that. You know, that's why we haven't seen her fight. Last time she fought, my ass was in Wyoming.
Right.
I'm pulling for a Rose victory here.
Yep.
But I'm going to pick Andrade.
Because she's fighting a man. Right.
Yeah, I'm picking Andrade. I think Andrade is going to knock her the fuck out in the second round. I really do. I think it's going to be overwhelming. I want to be wrong. I just saw someone over here put their head in their hands at my expert analysis. But I want Rose to win. I'm a fan of Rose. Not a huge fan, but I'm a fucking fan. Jessica Andrade is doing something where she can kill people.
Yeah, and she's getting away with it, whatever it is, at this moment. So.
Yeah. Well, Dillashaw got away with it for a while, too.
Right, yep.
He got busted.
That's right.
Thug Rose on your side, I'm guessing?
Let me make my decision. Let me ask Silka, who's been keeping us in tequila and beers tonight. Rose?
Absolutely.
Rose by what?
You think Rose knocks her out or makes her say no more? Makes her say no more?
I'm going to go Rose Namajunas by fucking submission and fucking second round by an armbar.
Armbar?
Yep.
I don't think think Andrade's going to get sloppy.
Well, because that's the whole fucking thing. And because Rose actually, everybody's considering her a striker right now. She's that fucking wrestler style that throws that weird overhand fucking right and left.
She's a wrestler that made her striking a lot better.
I think she goes back to her roots and fucking gets an armbar.
Ooh, that'd be all right. Ruben?
Someone's going to get beat up.
There's a bitch going to be wearing some injury.
Well, boys, I think we can close out the MMA portion with that.
Someone's going to get hurt. That's all I know.
And I think
Someone getting hurt.
I think it's time to get to some kick-ass picks.
Shit almighty. All right.
Ruben Gonzalez, what are you drinking?
Land Shark. Island style lager, whatever the fuck
lager.
There's a lager.
Lager. I'm lagging on the lager.
I've never heard a Mexican dude say lager before.
Lager. Or we could be French and go lager. Lager.
Kev, what are you drinking?
God damn it, Ruben, you're my favorite person. All right, gonna go cheap beer, expensive tequila. Going to Horditos on the fucking tequila, and gonna go fucking Budweiser on the drinks.
I'm just going cheap beer.
And before we close the show, I gotta say I'm excited because I haven't been to a proper metal show in a while.
Yep.
And Wednesday, I'm going to go see fucking Death Angel.
Good man.
And they got a new album coming out this fucking month, and you better get that shit.
Getting to go see
new album. And I haven't been to a proper metal show in a fucking while. And I'm like, I need that.
You hear that?
I need my dose of
That's
live
Ruben
metal.
knocking on the door of live metal
that's right.
music.
Death Angel Wednesday in Lubbock.
Death Angel, California thrash. It's good shit.
It's a thrash band, so I'm excited as shit. Thrash metal.
All right.
Okay, so I guess that's what you're going to be listening to. Kev, what are you listening to?
Let me listen to Tool.
I'm going to be listening to Spirit Adrift D by D.
Ooh.
D and D. Divided and Darkness. And picks tomorrow. Shocking pick. Rose is going to knock Andrade the fuck out in that first round.
Shocking pick. Cannoneer. Fucking first round knockout on Anderson Silva.
Shocking pick from Ruben. Who wins in a fight, Maynard or Jonathan Davis?
Maynard, because he's beat BJJ. Like
He's
said.
BJJ.
Yeah.
Well, gang,
See you assholes next week.
let's go get drunk.
Is this one of their new ones? Oh, I think I just got a tool boner.